Hello, welcome back to the Haunted Basement Studio. I'm your host, Triple B, and in this 2024 horror movie review, I'm going to be doing Late Night with the Devil, and it's going to be a non-spoiler review until I get to my ranking, and then spoilers from there on out, and there will be warning sign popping up on the screen. So the plot synopsis of this film is a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. And I did like the beginning of this film, how it was kind of like a documentary style, giving you the backstory of this late night show that is being hosted by Jack Del Roy. And he's like second in the ratings, and he's trying, to get number one, to be the top dog on the late night TV series back in the 1970s. And I like how this is based on a Halloween special. So this is going to be their Halloween special, and they're going to bring in this girl who supposedly can turn herself into like a demon or like the devil. And when they actually get her on stage in front of the camera, and then she's this innocent little girl, but then she turns really sinister, and her looks turns, like her facial expressions totally turn different than what she looks like. And there is a skeptic that's on the show too, and he believes that this like mother and daughter just hypnotized the whole audience members and the crew members into believing what they saw. So he decides that he is going to show them that it was only a trick. And this movie does have a lot of good fun parts in it. I like how they would cut the commercial break, and then you would stay with the film and what's going on behind the scenes of the show. It was pretty cool. Jack does have a tragedy that happened to him in his life, and that kind of plays into the plot of the story. And I really did like the atmosphere in the film, in this movie. It was based in 1977, and it looks like this thing was made in 1977. I love the color of the film, the grindiness of it. It looked like you were definitely watching a late night TV show in 1977. And there's a lot of people talking about this movie how it is one of the most craziest, scary movies that came out in a while. And I have to get it, it is pretty crazy, but scary. It's not too scary for me. I thought it was very good, very intriguing to watch. I mean, I didn't want to not stop watching it. I thought it was pretty damn good. When Lily comes out, you're really drawn to her because apparently she has the devil in her. And I kind of wish they would have done more with her throughout the whole film, because you kind of only see her just a little bit here and there, and then it builds up to where they actually have that conversation with her, and she transforms herself into a devil, and it's pretty cool. But then it goes right back to doing some other stuff with the skeptic. I did like the skeptic part of it, but I think that we could have stayed more with the devil part. But we're going to get into spoilers here in a second, because my final ranking of this movie is I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which means it's a damn good movie. And if you are a horror lover, it is a must watch. So it is right now available on the Shudder app. So you can download the Shudder app, pay like $5, and then you can watch a bunch of awesome movies on Shudder, and then you can watch this one. So now let's get into some spoilers. So now the hypnotist is going to hypnotize one of the crew members, and he pretty much makes him think that he's got worms crawling inside of him, and he rips his stomach open, and it's all gross. But then it cuts right back to bam, you're not hypnotized no more, and then he's totally fine. And then he believes it so much, the crew member, that he believes that really happened. They replay the tape, the recording of it, and it shows him kind of like acting like he's ripping himself open, but there's nothing going on. And he makes a fool of him. And the hypnotist says that's what this Lily and her doctor did. They just hypnotized the whole crew members and audience members. And they're like, no, we didn't. That's not what we did. And Lily's like, let's do it again. And Jack, his trauma that happened to him, his wife got cancer and died. And so he's kind of traumatized by that. And then Lily is like poking at his emotions with Jack's wife dying, And then Lily pretty much transforms herself into the devil with her head splitting in half, and she's all on fire with these blue flames. One of the members of the crew goes and tries to help her, but then she does a motion like this, and his head twists all the way around, and he collapses and dies. The hypnotist is trying to hold up a crucifix to her, but then he gets all set on fire. Even the doctor that's helping her is holding up a crucifix to her, but it wraps around her neck and she starts to choke, gets lifted up. All this meanwhile, while Lily is like hovering in this blue flames, almost split in half. Jack does not know what's going on. He finally gets away back behind the scenes, but that's when everything goes crazy. He starts hallucinating all these things to where he ends up seeing his dead wife in bed, all cancered out, bald head, and she says she's in so much pain and she wants him to kill her with the knife. And when he finally does stab his wife with the knife in her stomach, it cuts to what's really going on, and everyone's dead with Jack is killing Lily, and he just killed Lily, and the cameras are all still filming, and then you hear the police coming, and that's how it ended. Bam. So it really fucked with Jack a lot. The devil did. I don't see how they said that it goes into everybody's living room. He did pull a Halloween 3 with Dr. Chalice saying, turn off your TVs, turn it off. Totally reminded me of Halloween 3. So I guess maybe the devil was going into the other people's homes, but it doesn't show that at all. It just showed that what Jack was seeing at the end was a total hallucination, and then when he came into back to real life, everyone was dead. He killed Lily, and that's how it ended. It was a pretty damn good show. I did like the ending. I love little twist endings like that. So I did enjoy this film. Tell me if you guys enjoyed Late Night with the Devil. And if you enjoyed that movie, if you enjoyed this video, this movie review, hit the subscribe button with the like, and I'll see you on the next one. And you guys, you remember, you keep it hardcore. Later.